Formula One car racing started in 1950. Early on, the races were dominated by Alfa Romeo in their front-engine car with small, narrow bodies and narrow tires. Nearly a decade later, Cooper put the engine in the middle section of their new Cooper T51, making the front more aerodynamic, improving the handling, and allowing for wider tires. In 1962, Lotus introduced the monocoque chassis, which increased structural integrity and reduced the overall weight of the car. In 1967, the car continued to become wider and introduced spoilers, or wings, to increase downforce. Downforce is a force acting upon a moving vehicle which presses the car toward the ground, giving it increased stability and allows it to grip the road more efficiently. 1970 saw cars become wider than ever, and Lotus included a new front wing to increase downforce and stability. In 1977, Renault introduced the first turbo engine, which proved unreliable at first, but through development saw Ferrari, Alfa Romeo, and other manufacturers to catch on. A turbo is a turbine-forced induction device that forces extra compressed air into the car, causing it to burn fuel faster and consequently go faster. Ever the innovators, Lotus created the first aerodynamic ground effects, which debuted on their Lotus 78, creating an area of downforce on the underside of the car. This allows drivers to take corners faster. 1992 saw some of the first driver's aids, including programmed active suspension and traction control in the Williams car. In 1994, new safety regulations were put in place after the tragic deaths of world-famous Ayrton Senna and Roland Ratzenberger. The most noticeable new safety regulation was the Hans device. Jumping ahead to 2009, the KER system, which stands for the Kinetic Energy Recovery System, allowed kinetic energy to be stored when braking and be transferred as a temporary boost in horsepower. In 2011, the drag reduction system was introduced to allow overtaking through a driver-adjustable rear wing. This increased the aerodynamic flow over the car temporarily, which allowed drivers to overtake one another. In 2017, cars were made wider yet again, and the front of the cars became longer to appear more aggressive. The sport has been known to make modifications to appease audiences, like changing the appearance and the sound of the engine to make the sport more enjoyable. Formula One has seen significant technological advances over the course of the last 68 years. With engine and aerodynamic engineering ever evolving, we can expect to see continued significant changes in both visual and engineering design.